Now, in our extremely interconnected times, a contagious disease like the coronavirus can spread quickly, far, and wide, and so can the misinformation about it. Now, when the virus was in its initial stages, there was a scarcity of information. Now there is an information overload, and both are troubling. Because when you have an information overload, you need to sift the fact from fiction. Social media is flooded with a lot of information about the coronavirus, but then not all of that is verified and not all of that is true. So, in these extremely crucial times, we need to be able to bust the myths around the disease. And thankfully, there's a whole army of social media warriors who are healthcare providers, who are journalists, who are trying to dispel the myths about the disease. And today I'm going to tell you about a medical service provider from Spain, from Madrid in Spain, who is doing exactly the same. His name is Yale Tung Chen, and he contracted the coronavirus last Sunday on the 9th of March. Since then, he's been keeping himself isolated at a room in his own house where he lives with his two children and his wife, and he's not meeting them at all. So he's in isolation, and he has been keeping an account of the progress of the coronavirus through his body. Now, I need to tell you that he has been saying he is doing fine, and there are pictures and videos to prove it. But of course, since day one, that is 9th March, he has been sharing exactly what his body has been going through in order to dispel the kind of myths around what exactly the coronavirus does to your body. So far, there is very little research on this topic because medical service providers are trying firstly to tackle the disease, and side by side, of course, the research is also progressing as they treat cases, patients with the disease, as they figure out how different age groups, how people with different conditions are really reacting to this disease. So, as far as Yale Tung Chen is concerned, you can also follow him on Twitter, and you will see the COVID diary that he has been keeping since 9th of March. So, on day one, he says, after he was diagnosed with COVID 19, he had a sore throat, a headache, which was strong, and a dry cough, but no shortness of breath. Now, shortness of breath, the medical term for it is dyspnea. He had no dyspnea. Along with his posts and updates about his health, Mr. Yale Tung Chen is also sharing scans of his lungs, and he is, in medical terms, describing what that is. Now, I'm not equipped to tell you all of that, but of course, for the general public, he has been sharing his health updates, which are very easy to follow. On day two after COVID diagnosis, Mr. Chen writes that he had a lesser amount of sore throat, he had a cough and headache, but still no shortness of breath or any pleuritic chest pain. Mr. Chen also keeps replying to people who have questions about the disease, so that is, he's very accessible, and so are several other healthcare providers like him. So if you have serious questions about the disease, you can definitely log on to Twitter and various other social media websites where these healthcare providers are very helpfully trying to also dispel misinformation on the disease. On day three, Mr. Chen writes, he had no sore throat or headache. So all of that soreness of the throat, the headache had subsided. Before that, on day two, he says it was a cough day, but he still felt no shortness of breath or chest pain. However, on day three, he had an added symptom of diarrhea, but he still says that he's lucky and he feels better as the coughing had sort of subsided. On day four after COVID diagnosis, there was more cough and tiredness, and that was he says it was very badly tired, and still no dyspnea or chest pain. Along with these updates, let me remind you, he keeps sharing scans of his lung, which he is doing from that room where he's kept himself in isolation. So all of this is very helpful in terms of giving verified information about the disease from a person who has the skill set to really be talking about it. On day 5, Mr. Chen writes that he had less cough, he feels less tired, there's still no dyspnea, there's no shortness of breath or chest pain. This goes on to day 6, and that is his last update, which was 21 hours ago. He still has lesser cough, he still feels a little tired, and there's still no dyspnea. There's no fever, and oxygen saturation, he writes, is 98%. So his symptoms so far are on the moderate to mild scale. And remember, the larger number of people, and there are several people who are recovering from this disease. There's many who have died, but at the same time, there are many more who are recovering, and several more people who have extremely mild symptoms of the disease are not even reporting them because they do not realize that whether it's coronavirus or the common cold or something like a flu or a viral fever. So far, Yale-Thung Chen says he's fine. He's shared 6 days of being diagnosed with the coronavirus. And apart from Chen, there are many colleagues of his throughout the world in the medical profession who are trying to keep the public informed about this disease, about which very less information is available. And as and when new cases are emerging, new research is also going along parallelly with the spread of the disease. So follow these people, follow healthcare providers, follow medical professionals, follow journalists, and follow verified media outlets. Follow the WHO, follow the UNICEF, because in these times, these are the outlets that will keep you informed, that will keep you healthy and keep you informed. Thanks for watching.